Just like to talk us through what you're doing there.
Yes, I'd like to say I haven't brought the right tools for the job, so I'm doing what I used to do in the Navy, and that's make do. Basically, some of the rounds that were made weren't fitting into my chamber, so I'm going to try and sort of clean it a bit. I'm sure it's okay.
How often do you do that?
I do it every time I fire the, well, after I fire the weapon, so.
What happens if you don't actually clean it?
I think it goes rusty.
But you've never seen?
Huh?
You've never seen it go rusty?
No, I've never seen it go rusty, never.
Because?
Because I always clean it after I use it.
Where did you go when you were in the Navy?
I went to the Far East, the Middle East. Spent most of my time down the Persian Gulf.
Right.
Bosnia, or the ex-former Yugoslavia.
And what was your branch in the service?
Sonar. A leading seaman sonar controller.
Right.
Right, Dave?
Tiring work, being on sonar.
Tiring?
I mean...
Oh yeah, it's dreadful.
What sort of a routine do you set up when you're on sonar?
Well, if we was at action stations, it'd be 6 on, 6 off, 6 on, 6 off, 6 on, 6 off.
And how long would you maintain that for?
About a day maybe. In cruising station, well, at level 2 cruising stations, it's still the same because there ain't enough sailors to do it any other way.
And in between that, you've got to clean the ship.
And in between that, you've got to clean the ship.
And then the other evolutions that you might need to do.
Yeah. And you got to spend 6 days polishing the floor, then the 7th day taking the floor up, then 6 days polishing the floor.
Right.
So on Sunday you can scrub it all up again.
Right. And do damage control on it. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, you guys had fire exercise every day.
Did you have any hairy moments when you were in the service?
Yeah, I nearly got washed overboard in a storm. Very vicious storm. We all had safety harnesses on. One bloke went over the side and we pulled him back up inboard. And then I called it a day and we went straight back in again. That was about 2 seconds after going out to try and save life rafts.
And what ship was that?
That was the Birmingham. Sister ship to the Sheffield.
Are any of those still in service, those sister ships?
I don't think the later ones are, the extended versions, but the original ones.
Okay, so the big question is then, why have you left the Navy side behind you and doing the Army in your spare time?
It's a very good question, and the answer, straightforward answer is, you can't reenact the Navy in a field.
But you'd like to?
I would if I could, but you can't.
Does that sound like you miss it then? You miss it?
Kind of. I mean, I can't get a 2016 sonar set in the middle of the field with 3 operators and me as the controller behind it, talking about an action attack on a cert sub or something in the distance. So.
But do any of the naval museums, like the Royal Naval Museum or the Submarine Service or the Fleet Army, do they have sort of volunteers and reenactors who
I've got no idea.
No. Obviously, from regiment's point of view, it's good because it's soldiers on the ground doing what soldiers do.
Yes, I mean, but I also have always had an interest in the Great War.
Right.
Predominantly, and always, even when I was younger, as a child. So it seems this is the only reenactment I've ever done.
Right.
So.
And what was the spark to your First World War interest?
What sparked?
The spark. What sparked it off?
The spark. Again, I think it was when I was a young teenager. It was easy to buy 37 webbing and stuff, but the 08 stuff was I think looked lovely and it was quite rare to see and get hold of. But I mean, as I grew older, for me it became the social change in British society, where the thing really changed. I've always found it interesting.